Hello, everyone. Before we dive in, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here today. I know life pulls us in 1,000 directions: work deadlines, family needs, social media, errands, and on and on. Yet in this very moment, you chose to slow down and invest in yourself. That choice alone shows you're ready for growth. You're ready to remember who you truly are under all the labels and roles that shift around us. And that, my friend, is the spark that lights real change. Take a deep breath with me. Inhale through your nose, feel your chest rise, and exhale through your mouth, letting tension fall away. If you listen closely, you might hear the quiet voice inside you that often gets drowned out. It's the voice that knows what feels right, the voice that dreams and feels alive. Today's message is a gentle but powerful reminder. Being yourself is your greatest gift. When you learn to honor that truth, every choice you make aligns with your real purpose. And that changes everything. I wanted to share 6 simple rules that will help you stay true to yourself, no matter what storms come your way. These are not lofty ideas reserved for self-help gurus. This are practical steps you can start using right now. Each one will guide you to live more honestly, more freely, and more fully. So settle in and let's explore these rules together. By the end, you'll have a clear path to walk with confidence, clarity, and a deep sense of peace. Indian 1, know who you are. The first rule is simple. Get to know yourself. Really know yourself. We often define our worth by our job title, our possessions, or what others expect of us. But those are like costumes we wear. They don't show the person inside. True self-awareness comes when you pause and ask, who am I when no one is watching? What lights me up at the core? What makes my heart race with excitement? You might try writing in a journal every morning. Ask yourself, what gave me energy today? What drained me? What felt meaningful? Over time, you'll spot patterns. Maybe you find that helping others sparks joy, or that you feel most yourself when you're in nature. These clues point to your core values, things like kindness, curiosity, freedom, or creativity. Another practice is to imagine your perfect day. Picture yourself waking up, feeling peaceful and excited. What are you doing? Who are you with? How do you feel at the end of that day? The details you notice, gardening, painting, teaching, exploring, reveal parts of your true self. When you know these things, they become your internal compass. No matter how much the world tries to push you into someone else's mold, you'll have a steady sense of direction. Remember, self-awareness is a journey, not a destination. Each time you reflect, you peel back another layer of expectation and conditioning. And with each layer removed, you step closer to the real, unfiltered you. 2. Stop apologizing for being real. The second rule might surprise you. Stop apologizing for being yourself. How many times have you said sorry just for sharing an opinion or setting a boundary? We've been taught that our needs are less important than everyone else's. But every time you apologize for who you are, you teach the world that your feelings don't matter. Instead of, sorry, I'm late, try, thanks for waiting. Instead of, sorry if this sounds weird, try, I feel strongly about this. Small language shifts like these can feel scary at first, but they free you from shrinking to fit someone else's comfort zone. When you speak your mind without an apology in front, you show respect for yourself and invite others to do the same. Think of it like this. Every great artist paints from their own style. If they apologize for every bold brushstroke, their art would lose its power. You are the artist of your life. Your quirks, dreams, and boundaries are your unique strokes on the canvas. Own them. Celebrate them. When you do, you inspire others to embrace their own authenticity too. 3. Turn. Say no without guilt. Rule number 3 is your life raft. Learn to say no and let go of guilt. We say yes to too many things: extra work, social events we don't enjoy, favors that leave us exhausted. We do all this because we fear disappointing others or looking selfish. But every yes you give to something you don't want erodes your peace a little more. Saying no is not a rejection of the person asking. It's an affirmation of your own needs. It's like saying, I respect myself enough to choose what feels right. You can even frame your no in a caring way. I appreciate you thinking of me, but I can't commit to that right now. Practice it in low stakes moments until it becomes natural. You'll be surprised how much lighter you feel when you protect your energy. Think of your time and energy as a precious resource, like water in a desert. You wouldn't pour it all into a plant you know won't survive. Instead, you water the plants that will grow. Say no to drains and yes to sources of joy and growth. Every no opens up space for something better. And soon you'll realize that putting yourself first is the most generous gift you can give to yourself and to others. 4. Speak your truth. The fourth rule is a brave one. Speak your truth, even if your voice trembles. When we hold back what's in our heart, we shrink our own world. But honesty, spoken with kindness, creates connection and clarity. You don't have to be loud or confrontational. Just clear. Just real. Start small. Tell a coworker how much you appreciated their help. Share a worry with a close friend. Voice a new idea at a meeting. Notice how your chest expands when you stop hiding. Yes, you might ruffle some feathers or even face pushback, but your courage plants seeds of authenticity around you. Over time, speaking your truth attracts people who value you for who you are, not who they want you to be. A simple mantra can help. My voice matters. Repeat it before you speak. When fear knocks, remind yourself that honesty heals. You might be surprised to find that others have been waiting for someone brave enough to break the silence. 5. Did arrive. Grow without losing yourself. Rule 5 is about evolution. Grow without losing your essence. Growth is part of being alive. We learn new skills, meet new people, and face challenges that shape us. But in the rush to become better, we sometimes forget what made us special in the first place. Imagine a tree that stretches toward sunlight. Its branches grow and change shape, but its roots remain firmly planted in the soil. You are that tree. Your values are your roots, and your experiences are the branches. As you learn and expand, let your roots, things like honesty, kindness, or creativity, keep you grounded. Ask yourself regularly, is this change helping me become more of who I am, or less? If a new job, a new habit, or a new relationship pulls you away from your core values, it might be time to reassess. True growth enhances your authenticity. It doesn't force you to wear a mask. When you evolve with integrity, you become a stronger, more vibrant version of yourself. 6. Love yourself enough to walk away. The sixth rule is perhaps the hardest. Love yourself enough to walk away. There are people, places, and habits that hold us back. Sometimes the kindest act is to let go, even if it hurts. Walking away from a toxic friend, a draining job, or a self-destructive habit is not weakness. It's a powerful act of self-care. When you choose to leave something that hurts you, you honor your well-being. It's like clearing weeds from a garden so the flowers can flourish. You make room for healthy relationships, fulfilling work, and habits that uplift you. Yes, you may feel fear or guilt at first, but every step you take towards safety and peace reminds you that you deserve better. Trust that by walking away, you open the door to new opportunities you couldn't see before. You send a message to yourself and the world. I matter. My health and happiness matter. And from that place of strength, you can build the life you truly want. Let's build on those 6 rules by turning them into daily practices in real life. Examples, without repeating what we've already said. Imagine you waking up tomorrow morning and sitting at your bedside for just 5 quiet minutes. Close your eyes, take 3 slow breaths, and ask yourself, what do I most want to feel today? Notice the first thing that comes to mind. Perhaps it's calm, confidence, or connection. That single word becomes your compass. As the day unfolds, whether you're in a meeting, running errands, or scrolling through your phone, check in with that word. If your energy strays, pause, breathe, and gently steer back to what matters most. Beyond these daily practices and stories, let's dive even deeper into how you can weave authenticity into every corner of your life, without circling back to what we've already covered. First, cultivate environments that reinforce your truth. Our surroundings and the people in them have a powerful influence on how boldly we live. Take an honest look at your physical space. Does your bedroom, office, or living room reflect the real you? Surround yourself with colors, textures, and objects that resonate with your inner world. A vibrant painting that inspires you, a cozy chair that invites quiet reflection, or a shelf of books that fuel your curiosity. Small changes like swapping out an overly busy desk lamp for one that casts a softer glow can help you feel more at ease and more yourself each time you step into the room. Next, consider the company you keep. Authentic people tend to attract each other, so look for friends and colleagues who celebrate your bright quirks instead of smoothing them over. If you notice conversations drifting into gossip, steer them gently toward topics that uplift. Ask your friend how their personal project is going, or share an insight you've had about a recent challenge. Over time, you'll find your circle naturally tightening around those who honor your journey, and you'll be less tempted to hide parts of yourself to fit in. Let's talk about technology too, because reminders and gentle nudges can keep you on track. Use your phone's calendar to schedule a weekly check-in with self-appointment. Treat it like an unbreakable meeting. During that time, journal briefly about where you honored your truth and where you didn't. If you catch yourself slipping into old patterns, note one concrete step you can take next week to course correct. Maybe it's practicing one honest conversation, or simply taking an extra long break when you feel stress creeping in. These intentional pauses build a bridge between your plans and your actions. There will be days when fear and doubt whisper that authenticity is too risky. On those days, lean into self-compassion. Imagine how you'd speak to a dear friend who felt afraid, then turn that same kindness toward yourself. Remind yourself that courage isn't the absence of fear, but the choice to move forward in spite of it. You might even write a simple affirmation on a sticky note. I am brave enough to be myself, and place it where you'll see it in moments of hesitation. Another powerful strategy is to enlist an accountability partner. Find someone who's also committed to living more genuinely, maybe a friend, sibling, or colleague, and agree to check in with each other every week. Share one victory. I declined the extra assignment I didn't care about. One struggle. I apologized too quickly at a meeting. Just voicing these experiences out loud creates a sense of camaraderie and keeps you both motivated to honor your truths. Over time, celebrate the small shifts, not just the big leaps. Notice how much lighter it feels when you express a difficult opinion, or how your energy rebounds when you turn down an obligation that drained you. Write these moments down in a wins journal. Then on tougher days, flip through those pages to remind yourself how far you've come. These tangible reminders can rekindle your commitment when it's easiest to give up. Finally, recognize that authenticity is a ripple effect. As you live more openly, you'll inspire others, family, friends, co-workers, to drop their own masks and step into fuller versions of themselves. You might not see it immediately, but someone you least expect may gather the courage to speak up, set a boundary, or chase a dream they buried years ago. In that way, every act of honesty you practice becomes a gift not just to yourself, but to everyone around you. Keep weaving these threads, your environment, your relationships, your daily rituals, into a tapestry. Truth that grows richer with each passing day. The path of authenticity isn't always straight or easy, but it's profoundly rewarding. The closer you walk toward your own center, the brighter your life shines, inside and out. Let's say you choose confidence. At lunchtime, you catch yourself agreeing to a project you're not excited about. Before you answer, silently remind yourself, is this choice strengthening my confidence or draining it? If it doesn't feel aligned, practice a simple response. I appreciate the offer, I need to focus on my current priorities today. Notice how protecting your energy in small moments builds trust with yourself. Now picture an evening ritual. Keep a small notebook by your bed. Write down one truth you expressed that day, a compliment you gave, a boundary you set, or an opinion you shared. Then jot one moment when you stayed silent but wish you'd spoken up. Over time, these notes create a map of your growth. You'll see patterns. Maybe you're amazing at standing firm with friends, but struggle at work. With this awareness, you can plan for tomorrow. Perhaps you rehearse a phrase in front of the mirror, or share your plan with a trusted colleague for support. Real-life stories make this real. Think of Sarah, who loved painting but had let her art slip away under busy layers. She committed to rule one, knowing who she is by reclaiming 30 minutes each evening to paint. At first, guilt whispered, "You should be catching up on emails," but she reminded herself, "This is me." Within weeks, her confidence soared, and even her co-workers noticed her brighter mood. Sarah's little act of self-honoring rippled into every corner of her life. Or consider Jamal, who apologized endlessly for speaking truth at family dinners. He realized his constant apologies were shrinking his voice. So starting one Sunday, instead of "sorry I'm late," he offered genuine "thank you for waiting." Instead of "sorry" to ask, he simply said, "I'd love your advice." His family mirrored back respect, and he discovered that owning his words brought deeper connections, not conflict. To make Rule 5, growing without losing yourself, tangible, pick one new skill you want to learn. Maybe it's public speaking or a new language. As you practice, keep asking, am I learning this to become more me or to impress someone else? If your why shifts toward external approval, fine-tune your approach. Perhaps you'll study language because you genuinely love the culture, not to earn more followers. This ensures your mar. Growth feels joyful, not hollow. Finally, to honor Rule 6, walking away, you might identify one relationship or habit that feels heavy. It could be a friend whose negativity feels contagious, or a nightly habit of doom scrolling. Before bed, choose one and imagine yourself gently stepping back. You might say, "I need a little space right now," or replace scrolling with a short walk around the block. Notice the relief that follows. Each time you choose self-love over comfort, you reinforce that your well-being is sacred. As you bring these practices into your daily life, remember that progress isn't linear. Some days, you'll honor yourself perfectly. Other days, old patterns will tug you back. That's okay. Growth is messy and beautiful. Whenever you stutter or slip, simply breathe, forgive yourself, and return to your compass. Over the next week, try one new practice each day. Morning intention setting, midday boundary check-ins, evening journaling, storytelling exercises, or gentle withdrawal from what no longer serves. By weaving these steps into your routine, you transform 6 simple rules into a living, breathing way of life. And before you know it, being true to yourself won't require effort. Will become as natural as breathing. Here's to the journey ahead, to the small choices that build the life you were born to live, and to the unstoppable power of your authentic self. Conclusion and call to action, so let's recap. 6 simple rules. Know who you are. Stop apologizing. Say no without guilt. Speak your truth. Grow without losing yourself. And love yourself enough to walk away. These aren't one-time achievements. They are daily practices. Every morning, you can ask yourself, how will I honor these truths today? Staying true to yourself is a lifelong commitment. You will face doubts, outside pressures, and moments when you feel like giving up. But each time you choose authenticity over comfort, you reclaim a bit more of your power. You remind yourself, and everyone around you, that you're enough, exactly as you are. Thank you for sharing these moments with me. If you feel moved by these ideas, share this video with someone who might need a reminder of their worth. Let's build a community where authenticity is celebrated. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe, tap that like button, and join us for more reminders on living your best life. Until next time, take care of yourself. Keep breathing, keep reflecting, and keep shining your unique light. You have everything you need inside you. Always remember that.